your name for us?
Robert.
These are additional rooms that will soon be completed. Convenient for those who are traveling such a distance.
This time.
Water system, electricity, 24/7. For now, there are 6 rooms in this facility, and it runs 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. With water and electricity facility.
See, it's like, is it have an air conditioning system?
Yeah, we have AC and fan.
All right, let's go. We're taking the walk in.
Welcome. This is Liberia Unique Transport Service, where you travel from here to Grangela, Maryland, Riverside, and the rest of the southeastern counties. Today we're showcasing some of the services being provided, and of course this is how the movement looks like. So uprising the movement of transportation, this focus on a live transportation of issues where you have people traveling from here to the southeastern, but this is how all look. Like you see, the luggages has been packed in this formation. It's going to be strictly pick up for Nema, maybe from Nema to Grangela, from Grangela to River G, from River G to Maryland. But this is how it is all packed. At the verge of the starting point, this is how the luggages.
Unique Transport Service.
Okay. Let's talk about when you became part of the Unique Transport Service.
The 5 years we car rental services, and we running for here to Maryland County.
So you talk to drivers and you interact with drivers. Tell us, let's talk about the Unique Transport Service.
The Unique Transport Service, on a daily basis, when we load our vehicle from here, when we dispatch to Maryland, they break down in Kakata, the union provide petrol and food for the passenger. We send the rest to go on a rescue. When driver sick, we take them to the hospital. We tend to driver. When driver car get problem, we give them money, credit them money. When we load the car, they pay us back.
So if I ask you now, what's the difference? If you're trying to make a different comparison or the difference between this transport union and the other that we have, like
we were part and parcel of the Federation of Road Transport Union because they didn't even see the driver welfare, and that's why as my CEO, where I get a point on this week, I'm going to work with major crime. You were chief driver with Federation of Road Transport Union, but you need to have welfare now. Everybody, because our concern, what we show to the driver, they come to us.
So one thing the passengers, drivers talk about is the safety of the passengers, most especially when they come at night. Yeah. Do you have facility for this?
Yeah, we have facility. We have parking lot and we have gas up. Those that don't have money can go to the parking lot, get dry area, they spread their mat, they lay down. Those that get money can go to the gas house.
Okay, thank you. What's your name again?
My name is Lawrence Pay, Director of Cargo Unit Transport Service. So you're more welcome.
Eastern Maryland, River G, Grangela, and the rest of the other counties.
Oh, now they can't go fast, straight on the bow. They tell me they can't go fast, straight on the bow. Straight on the bow, they can't go.
Including drinks, food, and other beverages, is being transported as far as Maryland. This is Liberia. This is how another means of transportation goes about. Sometimes the message of the gospel is being preached to them, but when the goods come, they do pack and for setup. After setting up, and they pick up strictly. These are all goods that are traveling as far as Maryland. But this is a good initiative. What is the Ministry of Transport interventional role when these goods are leaving from here, hailing for a far distant? But we're going to know exactly what are the services being provided to some of these goods leaving from here. All of the vehicles are arranged in numbers in the pickup and at an appropriate time. But this is what happened before picking up. You have to set up your goods, set up your luggages, and you contact the unique transport service. You book your space, and then you pick up for Maryland, Grangela, Sino, or in the rest of other counties as well. This is the beginning of how it all starts, and it move on gradually. Other Liberians are doing business as well. As they come out, they interact with those travelers moving from one destination to another. So they get everything set up and they move on. If you want a tire, you also come here to where you see the tires being packed. Sometimes maybe you go in and then the vehicle break down. You want to get a tire, you have to get it from here or you get it elsewhere. But this is how it all starts. We are still here at the unique transport service of Liberia. We have a driver over us and we're going to hear from him. We see the huge luggages being packed. And how are you, sir?
Yeah, how are you, brother?
What's your name?
I'm Franklin Barron. I'm a driver here at the transport service.
Okay. Where do you run?
I run from here to Maryland County.
How you say about the challenges on the road?
Too much because of the give a hard time. The kids are many. From here, Maryland, the kids are many. We spend a whole lot of money to refer checkpoints. Especially the southeast. The checkpoint are too many. We are praying, asking the central government to reduce the checkpoint in the southeast. Happy everybody. We get 4 checkpoints. We spend a whole lot of money. The grandchildren here are passing our office. When I put 2,000, one passing, they pass, you don't pass it.
Wow.
So the challenge is too much for all on the road. We ask the central government to come out here to reduce the fuel checkpoint in the southeast.
So you talk about too many checkpoints, like how many in numbers?
Like Rivergy get 4, Nigeria get 4, Maryland get 3. All our checkpoints, we're not fighting war. We are taxpayers. Free movement.
In terms of safety and the road condition, how is it like?
The road is very good.
What about your breakdown? What do the union do?
I will break down and you always send cars to rescue the person who carry for us. So tell the union thank you for that.
So your appeal now is for the government to come in and reduce some of the checkpoints.
The checkpoint are too many. And from here to Maryland, my kids are doing 15,000.
Wow. How many hours can they take you from here to Maryland?
Like, I take like 15 hours. Let me tell you 15.
So if you're leaving today, when do you expect to arrive?
I reach tonight, I pick up from here by 7. I reach tomorrow by 2 to 3. In Plibo.
In Plibo?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Out of your friend drivers, are they getting welfare benefit from the union?
Well,
Maybe for improving or maybe somehow.
yes, the union are here. We tell them thank you. And for in your point, they come for your ill, spend that money when free, then you rebus it. We tell them thank you for that.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you. Anything else you want to say?
The anything I get to say, thank you. And my major concern for the government to reduce the checkpoint for us. We are taxpayers again. One thing again, they got from Guinea all our wrong competition pass from Benin here. How will they be? And Guinea cannot pay tax to our country. They come here, they say,
Guinea can money la branca, and we love go pay taxes every night and then. When Guinea come and start the checkpoint, la branca come and start the checkpoint, they feel the Guinea car go in the La Branca stay and they suppress her.
Who does that? The same immigration?
The security. Why Guinea car you get permit here and we don't know why can't Guinea? I'm a taxpayer, so my judgment everything correct.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
They are pushing for a reform. That is, some cars coming from Guinea and on the road, they are being prioritized over Liberian-owned vehicles, according to one of our sources here. And then we are here. We're going to give you update. Keep following KMTV Liberia. We're going to give you more update on this process. The gathering become more interesting when you have passengers from diverse locations who have gathered to leave and go in their various constituencies. But it is quite interesting to know that their welfare accommodation become more vibrant. We'll take you a video of where sometimes they lodge when they come in and they are more exhausted. The power wave movement too was the guest house is packed so, and you're going to see how, and we focus on the welfare of travelers moving here, far distant near, as far as Maryland County. So this is how it's all being set up, and they're going to leave. Some of them will leave tonight, some of them will leave as I learn early morning hours on tomorrow to head in a far distant land. What is the safety of them? How do they arrive safely? What benefit is the union getting from their own resources as well?